across this video. Welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melly. If you are new here, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, or if you're watching it after it's already streamed, give me a Fonzie. Leave me a comment in the comments below and let me know how this general reading is resonating with you. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I promise. I apologize. Cat, I don't know why all of a sudden he's afraid of rain. So he's all up in our business, and that's okay. He's allowed to be, huh, buddy? He's allowed to be. Anyways, leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this reading resonated with you. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you know when I go live or when I post videos. All of that helps out this channel and it is greatly, greatly appreciated. So as you see in the box there, this is for the star sign of Virgo. And Virgo, we are looking into your North Node. See where you're at in your North Node. It says what the angels want you to know and what they want you to work on. So what chakras they want you to work on to assist with your transformation, Virgo. All right. So I'm distracted. So I feel, Virgos, you are distracted. I don't know if it's just because I have the cat up here, he's distracting me, or something along them lines. But anyways, welcome. All right. So we're going to start off with an ancestral message. But before we get started, I want you to know that I called in Archangel Michael to protect us and Archangel Metatron to help work with the chakras, letting you know what chakras he wants you to work on and clear out. All right. So let's start off with an ancestor message. So an ancestor message for Virgo. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, we have power. So this talks about, this card is actually awesome. This talks about Virgo, the divine, giving somebody a smackdown. All right. And then we have leadership coming through. So you could have a polar bear as a spirit animal. Virgo. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to take this power card. So leadership for Virgo. I'm telling you, we're talking about your North Node. And what's the card coming out? North Star. In Western culture, we wish a star because the star represents all that is illuminating and enchanting. They symbolize aspiration, illumination, inspiration, imagination, and wonder. Native people use the stars to find their way in the night. The North Star is being used as a kind of compass to make sure one was given in the right direction. So, Virgo, I feel like your ancestors want you to know that you're going in the right direction. The North Star symbolizes direction and guidance. It is a guiding light for those who can't find their way. It's one of the brightest stars in the constellation. So we're talking about your North Node, right? Your North Node, what you need to transform, what chakra you need to work on to step your node, your destiny, your spiritual journey. So Virgo, I feel like if you're questioning as to whether or not you are in your North Node, the answer is yes. So your ancestors want you to know, just as North Star is a beacon for travelers in the dark of the night. So you're going through a dark night of the soul. There are beacons you are beacon for others. It is time to step into the light and take your leadership role. So I'm speaking to my brothers who are of a high vibrational energy. If you are questioning, if you are in your North Node, the answers are saying yes, you are in your North Node. If you are questioning, if you're completing your dark night of the soul, the answer is yes. get asked to step into your leadership role at this time. You are a teacher, a steward, a guardian, a healer, a true leader. Own these gifts. Come into the light. Don't hold back. Let the world see your light. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. If you've been hiding in the background, it's time to break out and become the light for others. Through this, your star shines brighter. So I'm talking to my high vibrational Virgos. You are a star seed. You're being guided by the stars. This is giving me the star card in tarot. You're being divinely guided. You're being asked to follow the light in the darkness. This is you all over the place because you represent the Hermit card. The Hermit card is the old soul who walks the path of darkness with just a little lantern, a light, that star. Okay. So I feel like this is spot on for my Virgos here. So you're being asked to follow that inner light, follow the light in the darkness. You're also being told, yes, you are in your North Node. You're also told, yes, you went through the dark night of the soul to help be that beacon of light for other people. You are a star seed. You are here for a particular reason. That's why you got this divine power within you. Right? A number 48 can be significant, which boils down to a 12, which boils down to a 3 energy, authenticity, where you put your focus, where you put your time, where you put your energy. My nose is really itchy. Cat fur. All right, so power. A number 66. Okay, so mountain thunder. Be the fist of God thrusting upward towards the heavens. The stark, ragged mountain holds firm as thunderbolts crash down on all sides. This sound is deafening as it echoes from mountain peak to mountain peak. Mountains represent strength, power, and permanence, as well as being potent symbol for attaining spiritual heights. As they extend into the sky towards the heavens, thunder and lightning traditionally represent surging power, enlightenment, and revelations of divine matters. Thunder ignites our deepest self and activates our primal and deep emotions. Together, the mountain and thunder symbolize immense power, vitality, and strength. So what your ancestors want you to know is this is your time. This is the time to claim your personal power and step into your potential, right? Step into your potential as a leadership. You're coming out of a period of darkness into the light. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will be without fear. You might feel uncertain, but do it anyways. Be courageous. Let the world hear your voice. Take a stand. Stand up for yourself and for others. Share your passion. Teach from the heart. Write, and your words will have great meaning. Hold your body as if you are incredibly valiant, noble, and brave. After all, you are. I am talking to my high vibing Virgos. This is absolutely amazing. So, my high vibing Virgos, you are a star seed. You have it's like you are a god or a goddess. You're not just a star seed. You're a god or a goddess. That's just the only way to put it. You are meant to be a leader. So you are coming out of a period of darkness into the light. Your ancestors are enforcing this message. And for those of you who have been, and look how dark both of these cards are. So yeah, but this bear coming into the light. This is beautiful. All right, so you're being asked to relax, right? Relax. Something about that moon. We got the full moon in Sagittarius coming on May 31st, but this also looks like a blood moon. Full moons happen during full moon lunar eclipses. Just Something about that is significant. So, what chakra, ancestors, do you want to address with the Virgo collective, please, and thank you. Okay. Birds of a feather flock together. So you need to let go of anything in your heart space that no longer serves you. Look at the two hummingbirds. So you definitely have a soul tie with somebody else. Birds of a feather flock together. You two are specific. You two are hummingbirds. The hummingbirds are like real little and they flap their wings really fast. All right. They also have that long beak who drinks sugar water. So, yeah, so let's go ahead. Spirit of gratitude, 43. So, I do believe that that is the crown chakra energy. I'm in the wrong book. Crown chakra energy. Yes. Thought, spirituality, ego transcendence, liberation, God consciousness, and understanding and wisdom. Yeah, that goes back to the leadership role and the power. God consciousness. 43, a number 7. So you've been through the dark night of the soul. Through all that darkness, you have grown. And now you are opened up like this lotus flower, right? That lotus flower. So you had to go through the dark night of the soul to go through an ego death. The prospering power of prayer, communication with the divine, expressing the gratitude as you move through the world, knowing that your prayers will be answered exactly as they are meant to be. In prayer, we connect directly to our higher power. It is a way for us to be in communion with the divine. A reminder that our lives are a sacred conversation we are continuously engaged in. Prayers let us know we are not alone. A power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us, suffusing hearts and minds with a faith that is life affirming, loving, and compassionate. When we pray, we acknowledge that we are only part of the equation of life and that a spiritual aspect is always in operation. Engage in humility, knowing we are in a cooperative partnership and have so much to be grateful for. Expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most powerful, prospering way of all. Be of service to humanity. That's what you're to do. So you're not just any star seed. You are a god or a goddess, right? You are not just a star seed soul. You are a special God starseed. You are made up of particles. You have a very powerful connection with the divine. When you fix your attention or appreciation for even the smallest aspects of your life and what you have already experienced, it's like waving a magic wand. Everything comes to you without effort. Obstacles fall away and your purpose becomes even clearer. The kind of prayer that will prosper you and others today is one of deep, abiding gratitude. You become a magnet for miracles when you're grateful and ask to be a channel for divine purpose, divine abundance, love, and compassion. The power of source is within you. Now is the time to awaken it. So you are going through a major crown chakra awakening to who you are. To who you are and what you are meant to do. You are already in your north node. Whoever I'm talking to, you're already in your north node. One of the ways to vibrate in this God essence is to have an attitude of gratitude for everything that you've experienced in your life. Because if you did not experience it, you would not come into the reckoning. You would not have found the light. You would not have, if you've not been broken, you would have never been able to find the light. They're showing me the Virgo, they're actually showing me your card, the Hermit. The Hermit is a very old soul. The Hermit is somebody who goes through that period of darkness. Sometimes this is a long, because Virgo, you're one of the slower signs or signs. So it's taking, you've been on this journey for a long time, right? Um, and you understand with that 4-3 energy, which adds up to a soul. One, you understand that you're divinely protected. All right. You are divinely protected for a reason. You're not only divinely protected by the angels and the gods above, but you're also protected by Mother Earth. Okay. And then you got the 3 energy of being authentic. You got something to share. You were here to guide other people. You were here to lead. Communications coming through here. The 3 is the 3rd chakra. So the 3rd chakra and the 4th chakra is very important here. The 3rd chakra is your willpower, your strength, your courage, your life force energy. The 4th chakra is your heart chakra, opening yourself up to love, gratitude, opening yourself to compassion, opening yourself up. And that's funny because look in the middle of the floor, yellow, solar plexus. And then you got the pink around that, which is uh, compassion, love, caring. You got the green leaves, right? Which represent that heart chakra. I just noticed that. And then you got it. Well, to me, it kind of looks like a cup, but you can see it's a head, right? See the ears? So you could be clairaudient, claircognizant. You're definitely claircognizant here with this opening up of the crown chakra. You got the lotus flower in the 3rd eye, which says that you are psychic. You have psychic abilities. You got the ears on here, which tells me that you are clairaudient. You clearly hear, right? You clearly hear the divine. You are attracting to you. All right. So what's the wisdom for Virgo? Spirit of gratitude. Yeah, so you need to find forgiveness. So you could have been going through that dark night of the soul to heal inner child wounds, which makes perfect sense. And impartiality with the crown chakra. So you got 3rd eye and crown chakra coming through here. Um, uh, Clarifying the crown chakra. Yeah, faith. I'm telling you. Look at this. Look, 3rd eye and crown chakra coming through again. You are here to be of service to the world. You are here. You could have had some family members who were coming up against you. All right. So forgiveness, 3rd eye chakra. Amethyst protects us from toxic situations. So this is a piece of amethyst, Virgo. This card indicates healing and allowing yourself to return to the natural state of peace once again. Remember, we never forgive others. We only forgive ourselves for loving others who betrayed us. This is a time of personal evolution. So that's what you're forgiving. You are forgiving the people who've betrayed us or betrayed you so that you can return back to this God essence that's within you. Okay, impartiality. I'm going the wrong way here. So your 3rd eye is open. You're seeing something from a different perspective. You could be literally seeing angels. You could be seeing the power, your power of your sight. You could definitely be seeing, definitely be hearing, definitely all of your upper chakras are activating. All right, so impartiality. This is not a time to personally shine, but to allow others to come forth with their gifts. You may find yourself in a role of neutral advisor, holding the space for others to find their own answers. Advice may not be well received. Be unbiased now. I feel like that's what you're doing. You are, this may be why you are in this energy of forgiveness. You may have had some people who tried to steal your shine, right? They betrayed you. that you need to find forgiveness for. Maybe you need to find forgiveness for yourself for allowing this to happen. This has been a heaviness that you've been carrying with you. See how her aura is all around her? Bahana is the wise dictator from the town of Beige. She is known for settling disputes fairly. One day, two neighbors are arguing about the color to paint their fence. Bahana gives each of them a can of paint and instructs them to paint their side of the fence the color that the other neighbor wants. She knows that when they can color their world in the love of the neighbor's eyes, they will understand and accept one another. To love thy neighbor. Neutral position, allowing things to unfold, standing in another's shoes, uplifted communication. So, yeah, there is somebody who, um, so you're being asked to step back from a situation to understand something. You could have had somebody who was trying to, they were betraying you. They were playing games with your inner child. This is somebody who may have been looking into your life, right? Looking into your life. This is somebody who could have been looking into your life and then realizing where you come from, who you are, right? Um, it's like they were trying to steal your shine. I don't know why, but that's what I feel here. You could have had somebody who was trying to play God over your life, trying to beat you down. There could have been two people who are arguing. It could be your neighbors. It could have been your neighbors who were doing this to you for some of you. All right, forgiveness. Can we have some forgiveness, clarification for wisdom for forgiveness? And Nine of Coins. Somebody could have been trying to steal your identity. This is sacral chakra energy. The sacral energy in reverse with the Nine of Coins is somebody who was either trying to steal your divinity, who thought that they were better than you, somebody who, could never walk in your shoes, right? Somebody who could never walk in your shoes, ever. If they had to walk the path that you walked, they wouldn't have been able to do it. The Nine of Coins in reverse talks about um, lack of courage, lack of strength, lack of self-esteem, especially with the sacral chakra. Somebody who's in this lack set mindset. This is somebody who, you know, um, like I said, it's trying to steal your identity, trying to steal your star. Somebody who thought they were better than you, somebody who thought they had divine authority over you, somebody who looked into your life and realized who you are, right? Because this card talks about trying to walk in somebody's shoes, right? Taking a walk in somebody else's shoes. And there's like somebody who could never walk in your shoes. And I say this a lot, with the haters. If my haters could put on my shoes and walk the journey that I've walked, they wouldn't have been able to handle it. They wouldn't have been able to handle it. Because I myself endured a lot of inner child wounds. I mean, I really went through the ringer a lot. A lot. Yeah, nine of swords in reverse. This is somebody who was trying to limit you. So 999 is coming through. This is somebody who definitely was trying to block you from opening up your crown chakra. This is somebody who was definitely trying to steal your identity. Priestess. This is somebody who abused their magic, somebody who's a hidden enemy, somebody who abused their magic and their psychic abilities. So 911 is significant here. 911. So the divine is definitely knocking on your head, right? Somebody here, whoever did this, is going to be shocked. So this person could have had a shocking revelation, right? This is the Queen of Cups, somebody who's an emotional abuser, right? All right, so give me another one for the Nine of Coins and forgiveness. Princess of Swords. This is somebody who is spying into your life. Spying, lying, gossiping into somebody's life. And they were spying, lying, gossiping into somebody's life, and they realized their divine contract here, right? They were. It's like they definitely were looking into somebody's soul contract here. So what were they doing? Spying, lying, and gossiping. Bickering. This, like I said, could vary a neighbor. Yeah. What is hidden in the darkness? They're doing something out of a dark place. This was somebody who was hiding something, right? Four of Cups, wanting somebody to miss an opportunity. See, look, a monitor spirit. Sending a monitor spirit in to watch over somebody, right? This is somebody who's very greedy. This is somebody who, the King of Coins in reverse is somebody who made a very bad investment, right? Made a very bad investment to collaborate with another person. The real villain is about to be exposed. Who is doing the spy, lying, gossiping, the bullying. Yeah. Somebody can't run from this, right? Somebody cannot run from this. Impartial, the crown chakra, impartial. Yeah, Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about, oh, I'm the victim, right? Even though they couldn't walk in somebody else's shoes. This is somebody who likes to play the victim a lot, right? The Five of Cups. Somebody who's very dramatic. Somebody who's very emotionally abusive with their words, right? Somebody who's unable to be impartial. Somebody who is resisting the change, right? Because we get the Five of Cups. Somebody who's resisting the change. You could see there's 5 cups and there's 3 of them knocked over, right? 1, 2, 3. But there's still 2 standing. So this person was trying to interfere in somebody's, not only their life, but in their romantic life. Somebody who was trying to knock somebody out of balance, right? With the impartial card. Somebody who was not impartial. So you have the Sun in reverse. Give me the Five of Cups, impartiality. 5 of Cups. Somebody who likes to do woe is me. Somebody who caused a lot of grief. Somebody who, like I said, spread a lot of lies, rumor, gossip, right? Tried to steal somebody's identity. Tried to play on somebody's lack, right? Trying to block somebody's intuition. Somebody trying to, because this person, if she was in the upright position, would be single, sexy, and successful, but be about ready to be thrown into the spotlight. In reverse, she's not being thrown in the spotlight. This is a lack of confidence, lack of security. Somebody who did not heed the warning, right? They heed the warning from the divine. Somebody who was definitely spying, lying, gossiping into somebody's contract. I'm telling you. Somebody thought they could play God over somebody who is of the gods. Somebody who likes to create a lot of drama, a lot of grief, emotional grief. See how she's looking back? It's blue, it's throat chakra. So there's a lot of communication. Like I said, spying, lying, gossip, spreading a lot of rumors around the community, the neighborhood, bickering, fighting. Judgment, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. Now, this talks about my wounded warrior, right? This talks about somebody who has been knocked over many, 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 many times. Every challenge you've endured, you've stood back up, you have brushed yourself off, you've learned the lesson, you took that inspiration, And now you're meant to get other people through it, right? And look, the Nine of Wands is somebody who, we talked about the Two of Cups, right? This talks about somebody who's there for the good time, not the long time. Somebody who comes in, gets that cup of love, doesn't appreciate it or value it, and then dumps it out like they didn't even care, right? So you can see she's naked. Somebody's under judgment, right? Somebody is under judgment. Look, there's three people. So somebody is being called here. Somebody is being called out for somebody here. 144 could be significant. Give me Five of Cups and impartiality. Clarify the Five of Cups, impartiality. Look, three people trying to steal somebody's spiritual inheritance. We have another 9 coming through here. So I feel for somebody could not be feeling well. Somebody could be sick. We do have solar plexus coming through here. I feel like it could have been, this could definitely be talking about a family member, an extended family member, cousin, aunt, niece, whoever. But it also could represent a coven, a group of people, because we do have them 3 cups knocked over. And then we have the 10 of coins reversed, which talks about something stolen. It talks about somebody in bad health. It could also talk about a natural disaster, right? The hand of God coming in. So somebody in the community, your neighbors, could be going through a natural disaster because judgment is being called. If somebody didn't want somebody to see something clearly here. So there's a state of confusion. They wanted them to be stuck in this state of confusion, not being able to make some sort of a decision. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted you to be delayed. They wanted you to hold up. They wanted you to be held up. They wanted to, cast illusions to keep you in a state of confusion. Wanted you to have these red-colored glasses on. What did I say about extended family member, right? They wanted you to think illogically, right? They didn't want you to see, even use your picture, right? Look, King and Queen of Cups here. The King of Coins and the Queen of Cups. Somebody did something for money. Somebody could have married for money, right? And then the Four of Wands in reverse talks about insecurity. Somebody is feeling very insecure right now. Something is being mirrored back to them. Again, that blinder that they're refusing to see. A message for Virgos. A final message for the Virgo collective. Okay, so we do have the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. So I do see success in a relationship. Success in a relationship. Or successfully coming into sacred union. Look, the Two of Cups. Successfully coming into sacred union. Learning to trust your intuition, right? Being grateful. See how her hands are up? Being grateful. Somebody could be coming into somebody's dreams, cause them a lot of heartache and despair, trying to block their forward movement. This could be somebody who was in a car accident as well, right? Somebody who was studying somebody, yeah, so that they could use them. So somebody who was trying to play God over somebody's life, I feel is under judgment. For the Virgos, here are high vibrational. I feel like God's judgment is down upon these people, even in your neighborhood, or these people who come up against you. And now I feel like they're going to experience something. Okay, so root chakra, hematite, foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. So there you are, Ursa. Remember, something's getting turned upside down. Heart chakra, rhodonite is a verb, so make it your best treasured action. Give me another chakra card for Virgo. Compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. Jade, heart chakra. Yeah, compassion. Right? Resolve the conflicts with compassion. Like this card says, right? She went to the neighbor. She had maybe the one neighbor wanted green and the other neighbor red. So what she did, she switched the can, right? She gave the neighbor who wanted the green the red, and the neighbor who wanted the red the green, right? So that they could see something from a different perspective. Somebody's gonna have to walk in somebody else's shoes. Like, yeah. And it's a shame because, they're not gonna like it, is what I feel. They're not gonna like it. All right, thank you for watching, Virgos. Have a great